folks, how's it going? Richard here with Outdoor Gear and Tech Reviews. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're looking at a piece of gear from Big Agnes, and it is the Double Z inflatable mummy sleeping pad. I've been testing this out for the past few months and I have had no issues with this pad whatsoever. It's extremely lightweight. As you can see, it packs down to about the size of a Nalgene bottle. Its measurements when it's fully inflated are 20 inches by 72 inches long by a huge 4 inches thick, which is the main reason why I chose to get this pad over a few other quality pads out there. This is a fairly new product by Big Agnes. It, like I said, boasts a huge 4 inches of thickness when inflated. It is not a self-inflating pad. You actually do have to blow into the pad and inflate it. I got this pad mostly because I'm a side sleeper. I can't seem to get comfortable on any other pads that are less than 3 inches thick. Your Nemo pads, your Thermarest, your the ones that are probably way more expensive than this, but really only offer about 1.5 to 2 inches of thickness. My hips just sink right into the ground and just grind into the ground. The one downfall to this pad, while it is comfortable and it is 4 inches thick, it has an R value of about 1. It has pretty much no R value whatsoever, so it is a summer pad. So in the winter time, in the winter months, when it starts to get a little cooler here, what I'm going to have to do is probably take my Thermarest Ridge Rest Classic or something, attach it to the bottom of my pack, and stick that underneath this pad to give me some insulation from the ground, because this provides pretty much no insulation at all. So let's go ahead and take it out of the stuff sack here. Like I said, it is fairly small when it's packed down, about the size of a Nalgene bottle, and comes in this pretty nice stuff sack. Comes in this cool blue color, is really the only color they have right now. So this is the pad. And I'm going to show you a really cool feature about this inflation nozzle right here. And it's just a really awesome feature of this pad that I will talk about in just a second. But as far as what you get this mesh stuff sack for the pad when it's all nice and rolled up. Just some specs on the pad. This was delivered July 2014, so it's manufactured fairly new. Style Double Z air pad mummy. Finished size, like I said, when it's blown up, is 20 inches wide by 72 inches long. This is the regular size, and 4 inches thick. They do offer a long size as well. 100% nylon for the cover top, 100% polyurethane for the coating, and then the bottom is 100% nylon as well. So there you go. Also inside the mesh bag you get you have to kind of look for it, it's hidden in there. You get a pad repair kit with a little tube of pad repair glue, a patch just in case you get any holes in your pad. And this, carry this around with you when you're out on the trail. Don't leave this at home and say I'm going to repair my pad when I get home if it gets a hole in it. That just pretty much makes it pointless. Also, you can use this to repair holes in your tent as well. Your tent, maybe your shell, your layers, if you have any huge holes or rips in it, it can be used for lots of things. So always, take this stuff with you. You don't need like 5 or 6 of them for every single piece of gear you own, but at least take one. So that just stays in the pad with the sleeping pad. So it is this pretty funky blue color. Here we go. So that's the bottom touching the floor, and the top is just over my head. So, regular size on 5'10", fits me just fine. I don't need anything longer than a regular. What I did want to show you guys was a really cool feature of this inflation nozzle. This nozzle, to inflate, it has two parts. Get in, you can see that. To inflate, you're going to remove the top part of the inflation nozzle. There we go. And you leave this bottom part screwed on. And then you get a one-way inflation nozzle. It has a little flap on there, so you can only blow air in, and air won't come out. Because it does take a lot of air to inflate this whole pad, so you can take a break without hurrying up and screwing that thing back on. That little one-way inflation nozzle isn't going to let any air out, which is a really nice feature. Also, when you're ready to let the air out, all you got to do is unscrew the bottom portion of the nozzle, and all the air just flows out, which I'll show you guys later. So now, what I'm going to do is just inflate this thing. I'm going to start a clock here. Let's see. Let's see exactly how long it takes me to blow this thing up, and I'll let you guys know. I would consider myself to be a pretty fit person, so hopefully won't pass out. But it does take a lot of air to blow this thing up. After hiking 8-9 miles into your camp, this is gonna be the last thing you want to do. But trust me, it's worth it. So let's get going here and start. Alright, there we go. And that took 1 minute 45 seconds. I took a few quick little breaks. Pretty lightheaded actually after blowing this thing up. So as you can see, I'm going to stand it on its bottom. So the bottom is sitting on the floor. As you can see, it's just over my head. Again, this is the regular, 72 inches long. I'm about 70 inches tall, so I got a few inches to spare. But there it is. I mean, this is a fantastic sleeping pad. I cannot express how comfortable this thing has been. I've probably been on about 6 or 7 trips with it so far, so I've spent about a week on this pad. I've had no issues with leaking. I don't end up with my butt or my hips on the floor. No issues with that whatsoever. I mean, I also take really good care of my gear and make sure I'm not going to get it snagged on any branches or anything. But there you go. There's your 4 inches of thickness that you're going to sleep on. So I'll show you guys kind of what it's like to lay on. I guess I'll point the camera down here. We can lay on it and I can show you. But I mean, Big Agnes really came out with an awesome product here. And combined with another sleeping pad, you can take this into the cooler, the fall, the winter months, as long as you have some sort of insulating layer underneath you. Because like I said, this is a summer pad. It's not really designed for the winter. So here we go. I'm going to get down, lay on it, show you guys that you can sleep in various positions on your side, on your back, and it's just overall pretty comfortable. If you're a back sleeper, it's pretty nice there. So you can see underneath me, it distributes the weight extremely well, and my whole body is on the pad right now. So I even have a few inches above my head still. I can scoot back a little bit, and it's just super comfortable. I was so excited when I got this thing in the mail. I was so tired of waking up sore, and I haven't woken up sore one time. For you side sleepers out there like me, it is great for side sleeping as well. So there you go. I mean, as you can see, I got just plenty of room between my hip and the ground. Nothing's touching the ground right now. So that's pretty awesome. But so there it is, folks. As far as my review on this product, I mean, I give it 10 stars out of 10. For the summer sleeping pad that it is, extremely comfortable, extremely lightweight, extremely durable. Hasn't leaked. I've slept on it for over a week. Hasn't leaked once. I mean, way to go, Big Agnes. You can get this on the Big Agnes website. I'll post on the screen here about how much I paid. I actually got it off of Amazon, and Amazon and the Big Agnes website we're about the same. So I'll post that down here on the screen for you. And like I said, 10 stars out of 10. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to let the air out of this thing. So when you wake up in the morning, you know, while you're getting everything else ready, just unscrew the bottom part, and it just, air just pours right out. Now, since this is an inflating, not a self-inflating, but an air sleeping pad, Big Agnes doesn't have a pump for this yet, so you do have to use your breath to get air in it. I haven't experienced any problems with moisture building up inside this yet and messing up any of the chambers, I guess, the little pieces that hold the chambers together. I haven't had that issue. I haven't had it in the winter months yet, so you know there's more condensation when you're blowing into your pads in the winter months than there are in the summer months. But what I do is, you know, I pack it up, put it in my pack, come home, and as soon as I get home, the way I store my sleeping pads and my sleeping bags is single guy style. I mean, they're just laying out next to my bed in my bedroom on the floor. Unrolled, nozzle open, just so they can get most of that moisture out. My sleeping pads are on the floor next to my bed, sleeping bags, just so they don't get all crumpled up and everything. You know, I don't have a wife or a girlfriend to complain about my gear being everywhere, so. But I haven't experienced any problems with that yet. So, again, Double Z, Big Agnes Double Z inflatable sleeping pad. Awesome, awesome piece of gear, guys. I recommend this to anybody. It is a little pricey, but definitely worth it if you want a little bit of comfort while you're out on the trail. So thanks for watching this episode of Outdoor Gear and Tech Reviews. Hope you all have a great day, and see you next time.